This is Sports Overtime.
Go deep to the paint. Amadou Diallo will drive. Stop and fire off the hot glass and get it.
We don't score 30 points if our defense doesn't play like they did today.
Well, welcome into another episode of Sports Overtime. Thank you as always for joining us. The biggest story throughout professional sports this week has been how pro teams are handling COVID-19 outbreaks. As you might have heard earlier in the show, the Detroit Red Wings have been shut down by the NHL until after the holiday break due to their COVID outbreak. 10 Detroit Lions players tested positive for COVID-19, and all of them are vaccinated, but without key players like running backs Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. Today's game against a 10-3 Arizona Cardinals team did not look promising. But don't tell that head man in charge, Dan Campbell, and his guys in Honolulu Blue, because after an early field goal, they go to the play action in the second quarter. Jared Goff has Ahmad-Ra St. Brown, who got behind the defense for a 37-yard touchdown, putting the Lions up 10-0. The Lions would dance their way into halftime with a 17-0 lead. Second half, the Lions defense wanted to make a play. Kyler Murray was having a rough day, and this throw in at worse. And he's intercepted by a diving Amani Owerire. And he got some blockers and goes into the red zone as he's finally taken out of bounds. That's his 6th interception of the season. The Lions take over at the 6-yard line. Another play action. This time Goff finds Jason Kabita, the fullback, gets his first NFL touchdown as the Lions would dominate this game in all three phases, 30-12 the final, and getting their second win of the season. So Coach Dan Campbell, would you call this a statement win?
I don't see statement win. Here's what I see. We knew we could win this game, and we feel like that every week. But we knew we could, but we knew we had to play a certain type of game, like any week. And so, no, you don't always. I mean, nobody thinks of it as like, well, we're going to win by 12. No. We knew to win this game, it would be a dogfight. It was going to come down probably to the last possession. Well, it didn't this time, but I don't see it as a statement. I mean, this league, anybody can win, anybody can lose. But I know this: our guys were prepared, we were ready to go, and that was a good win.
We don't score 30 points if our defense doesn't play like they did today. So it's, we did do good things on offense today, but we had short fields. We had the interception down to the 5-yard line. We had consistently short fields. We had 3 and outs, and that's complementary football and typically leads to wins in this league.
Well, now to the court in Detroit. The Michigan State men's basketball team spent some quality time tonight at Little Caesars Arena. The Spartans were at the game tonight to see the Detroit Pistons take on the Miami Heat before they take the court on Tuesday night against Oakland for the duel downtown. So how did the game go? Well, the Pistons were hoping to avoid setting a franchise record for consecutive losses tonight, and they needed to get off to a good start. And how about this drive? A little push, and Amadou Diallo banks it in for 2 of his 15 points. But the Heat have a rising star of their own, Max Struss, in the corner, making it look easy. He had 26 tonight and had 32 against the Orlando Magic on Friday. But as the game was winding down, the Pistons find their hot hand, Saddiq Bey. What do you say? Bey finished with a game-high 26 points as the Pistons snapped their 14-game losing streak, beating the Heat 100-90. So, Mr. Bey, what helped in snapping the streak tonight?
Just to stay together, and no matter what, if they make a run, just to keep doing what we do, stay solid, don't turn the ball over, and just come out and keep playing physical. That's all we can do. We learned from our mistakes in the past, we turned the ball over in crucial situations in previous games, so this time we just make sure we got to just be solid and run the play and not turn the ball over.
At the college level, the Michigan women's basketball team is on a 4-game winning streak and ranked 13th in the nation. They have a record of 10-1 coming into today's game, but their battle against the Baylor Bears this afternoon is arguably their biggest regular season game of the year. Let's get you out to Mohegan Sun Arena for this matchup, which was part of the Basketball Hall of Fame Women's Showcase. The Wolverines know how to go to Naz Hillman. She's able to find some space and get the easy bucket to take a 5-point lead. Leah Brown adding to it with a mid-range jumper. Now in the second quarter, more great shooting. Danielle Rauch for the three to retake the lead. And the Wolverines went to work down low. Cameron Williams and Naz Hillman both getting point-blank buckets. Now, this one would have to go to overtime. And Leah Brown, she just wants to do it herself and end it. Going straight to the hoop, she finished with a game-high 25 points. And 3 throws came in the clutch at the end. Maddie Nolan makes it a 4-point game with 11 seconds left as the Wolverines pull off the upset, 74-68 the final, their first win over a top 5 team in program history. And the Wolverines will host Eastern Michigan on Wednesday afternoon before they're off for the Christmas break. Now, a future college athlete broke some big news here in town tonight as East Lansing's track and field star Kamari Hawkins told everyone where she'll be running track at the next level. We'll hear from the whole Hawkins family. You don't want to miss this story. It's all coming up next when Sports Overtime returns.
This is 6 News Now, sponsored by the University of Michigan.
Around 12:30 last night in Owasso, a man shot multiple times into a bar, injuring one person. And now police are looking for the man who pulled the trigger. We want to warn you that the video you're about to see could be disturbing for some viewers. Josh Sanchez is here for you with the latest.
A busy night at the Rainbow Bar turned violent when police say a suspect fired a gun into the crowd, leaving one person injured.
I don't understand why anybody or someone would do that.
Timothy Law says the Rainbow Bar has been in his family for 50 years. During that time, the bar has gone through a lot of challenges. But Law says nothing compares to what happened late last night.
2 people started to have a little disagreement. Everything was talked through at the point that the 2 guys were hugging each other. One of the customers said maybe it's time to go. The gentleman was walking out back with him.
He added the suspect was escorted out the back door by other customers, and when he got to the doorway, that's when he turned around and started shooting inside the crowded bar. One person was shot in the leg, and Owasso city officials say that person is in serious condition. Thankfully, Law says people and staff jumped to help the person who got shot until paramedics could arrive.
I'm proud. Proud to be a part of this community. You know, when you see people just stepping up to the plate, you know.
Owasso public safety officials are not releasing the name of the suspect yet, but describe the shooter as a man that's about 6'2" and approximately 300 pounds. Law did give 6 News a clear picture of what is believed to be the suspect, but police have not yet confirmed that it's him.
Police are still looking for that shooting suspect, and if you have any tips, you can call the number on your screen below or 911. Here for you in Owasso, Josh Sanchez, 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, here's a look at the snowfall totals from the system that moved through the region yesterday. You can see here in mid-Michigan, we saw anywhere between 2.5 inches to nearly 3 inches of total snow down in Howell. But in areas like Jackson, their snowfall totals just under ½ of an inch because most of the precipitation they saw down there was in the
Welcome back, everyone. There was a huge event tonight in high school sports as East Lansing track and field star Kamari Hawkins, a.k.a. Boom to those who know her well, made her decision as to where she'd be running track and college at the next level. It all came down to her top 6 schools: Michigan State, Alabama, Auburn, Texas A&M, Houston, and Arizona State. Now, the Hawkins family shared with us their thoughts on the decision and Kamari's big transition into being in college life. So where will Boom be going?
I'll be furthering my academic and athletic career at the University of Houston. Holding the secret for, it's almost almost 2 weeks. It was really hard. I was excited I didn't even let my family know. So just to be able to say, like, I'm going to run at the University of Houston, it's unreal.
You know what, man, it's, I'm so proud of my daughter, man. She's worked extremely hard. It's been a lot of years of hard work and sacrifice. And, for her to pick the University of Houston, they got a great track program, great coaching staff, great choice, man. And I'm just a proud dad, man. I'm just proud of my kid.
Every time I think about, okay, she's really leaving. She's going all the way to Texas. I just get teared up. I'm like, my baby, she can't go that far. But we're proud of her. We trust the staff. And we met everybody on the staff, and everybody was so great. Just really connected with them. And so we're excited for her to go. We feel like she's going to be in good hands. I mean, she'll be coached by Carl Lewis. I mean, what can you say?
My parents were like, that's the Michael Jordan of track. And I was like, wait, you're serious? And when he came and did a home visit, it was just great knowing that somebody of that high caliber wants to coach me.
We've been trying to talk to her about, do you know how to cook anything? Let's talk, come in the kitchen. Let's see what you can cook. And, I'm not waking her up for school in the morning anymore. I'm like, you got to do that on your own, because soon I won't be here to do that for you.
Learning how to cook more, so I'm not just ordering fast food and eating ramen noodles the whole time I'm there. It's just going to be, very, very emotional, but I'm ready for it.
Being coached by Carl Lewis, being able to run all year round in 70-degree weather down in Houston, yeah, that sounds like a great decision. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight's show. From all of us here at WLNS, we thank you for watching and hope you have a great rest of your night.